Take the stand back.
Can you remove
That's okay. All right. Pardon me. Here we go. Welcome, people on the internet and people at LIT. This is the first debate for level 8. Look at that. Give me a hand, People have prepared so much. And prepared so much. So to break down how this is going to happen, what will happen is team. The forward position, team agree, will have 7 minutes maximum to make their opening remarks. Doesn't have to be one person. They can switch off if they want to there. Move the table forward a little bit so you have a little more room to get around. Okay? And after that's over, and by the way, maybe you're wondering, how do I know how much time I have left? Well, you can glance over here and there's a big clock, right? You can see it. Yeah, it won't be behind you, but you'll see it right there, right? And you can glance over it. What I'll do is I'll warn you, 1 minute left, that kind of thing. I'll just say 1 minute left, that kind of thing. I'll try to be very gentle so you don't ruin your flow of thought there. So you'll have 7 minutes. Y'all will have 7 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, that's the way the whole thing's going to break down. Okay, so coming up to the big podium, team agree. You guys are first. Yeah, give them a hand, everybody. While they come up here and do their remarks. Fantastic.
Mr. Jeremy, I change the view the camp is front or behind?
I don't know, is it pointing, which way is it pointing? Oh, maybe the wrong way, huh? No, it's the right way. It's the right way.
Yeah, because it's...
There it is. Okay, let's go. All right.
Brazil.
Good afternoon, everyone.
All right. And so, yeah, please, let's. You may be wanting to jump in and make a comment, but the way this is structured, she has the floor. Everybody say she has the floor.
She has the floor. Aladdin has the floor. Look at you, Aladdin. She is the floor.
Nobody, just look at us.
And I know many of you might want to jump in with a little comment here and there, but you might ruin her flow of thought there. Yeah, so you can have, there'll be a point at the end of the debate where you can take questions and answers and comments. You will have opportunity to do that, but not during the debate. Okay, guys? All right. And you go right ahead, Ms. Alani.
Okay, thank you for your attention and introduction. Now you talk about the difficult topic is death penalty. It's no easy to talk about that, but let's go start with a summarized introduction. Proof of human story, as we know, you can analyze that so many attempts the human try to correct the human's behaviors. But unfortunately, human has always struggled to act with the solution that now give us the solution, the real solution for our problems. The death penalty is one of them, and most contractually example you can see. You talk about today 3 points of view about death penalty. One of them is the parents' murder views, that you never stop to think about them. Another topic is statistically view. What's the number show us for us? And also you cannot forget the religion views or the life views, the behaviors, the beliefs for us. So I would like to invite my partner, Laura, for debate about the parents' view.
Okay. Exists evidence to show that the death penalty generates more victims, possible and affecting more communities and multiple generations. Executions leave the sons and daughters and families maybe traumatized. The pain of one group of survivors should be not repaired by causing pain to another group of survivors. Families of executed suffer shame, isolation, and feelings of personal feeling. The people believe that the violence ends with execution, but it's not true, because maybe the families can be hard and they wanna to revenge in the future. Bueno, the execution destroy families. The families are plugged into depression, alcohol, separate families, and these traumas can be passed from one generation to the next generation. Yeah.
What's your name? My name is Dr. Khan. Actually, I will tell you about why death penalty should be abolished from humans, because we have a lot of cases in my country. Because of that, people make you, guilty regarding the religious point of view, and they hang you to death. And for that, I think it is not good for humans, especially. Only the God has the judgment, not a human. Like people judge to other people and they do death penalty because of some illegal reasons or not authentic things. So, in my opinion, in our opinion, it is wrong. It is totally wrong. No one has right to take, human soul or kill another person.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, we're talking about 2023, and we still consider people as numbers. Like, it's a soul, it's a human. We can't say like date for date, eye for eye. This is not how it works. This is not how it should work in our world. So if you want us to talk about numbers and statistics, we can talk about since 1973 in America, 8,700 people were condemned to death row. 182 of them weren't guilty. Can you feel the feelings of the family of these guys that they were sent to death by mistake? This is the case of Ajamu, then named Ronnie Bridgman, was found guilty primarily because of the testimony of a 13 years old, who said he saw Bridgman killing someone with another person in a store. After 29 years, the guy's found not guilty. Can you imagine? They're gonna maybe give like compensation to his family, but it's gonna compensate their members. If they kill your son or your father, and that he wasn't guilty, how are you gonna feel? Like the state betrayed you. You don't have trust anymore in law. So I think like even if we don't talk about the position of the family, the victim one, like if someone killed my brother, I would like him to be killed as well. But at the same time, I think it's better for him to stay in jail, to spend his time there, like work for the community, give like benefit for something. Maybe the death not gonna be it's gonna be easy for him even if he's guilty, like real guilty, So I think that the death condemnation is not like something that we should keep working with. We should change it to sentence to life prison and use these prisoners to get benefit from them, for community work. It's better than just kill them like that. Thank you so much.
Gotta say, strong opening, very well organized. Alana said, this is this, and this, ABC, this is our argument. It's very well, easy to follow. That's good. Okay, coming up to the big table is Team Disagree. Let's give them a hand, everybody. Give us a compliment. All right. And like I said, you don't have to speak the whole time. You can mix it up. Okay? You can speak on. Go.
We respect you guys your opinion, but we disagree with that because Because the death penalty is necessary here in the United States principally because people commit crimes. So, and always, most of the time, they get free, they go free. So nobody gives the right justice because the family of the victims need real justice. So you guys say we don't have to do eye for eye and all this, but it's necessary to do it. How? With the justice. If you commit a murder, you have to pay with that. It's not only to go into jail and stay on the jail during one time and then going out. That's why the death penalty it shouldn't be abolished. So one of my partners will continue with the type of crimes. Type of crime we need to execute for the death penalty.
So, to retard our argument simply, if the state does not write off some brutal and deliberate crimes with the death penalty, people may seek revenge. By simply applying the death penalty, crimes that may occur in chain are prevented. On the other hand, thanks to the death penalty, people are afraid of committing major crimes. If you look at statistics, the death penalty that has been executed in recent years is extremely low. This fully supports this argument. The unity and order of society are ensured by laws and set of rules. You may think from your happy and stable life that you will never commit such a crime. However, we're talking about a country where millions of people from all walks of life live together. If even one person is prevented from committing such crimes, thanks to the death penalty, I call it justice. So far, we have talked about the deterrence of the death penalty. Let's look at from this angle. A member of your family was brutally murdered for one reason or another. What would you do? I want you to think about that for at least a minute. It doesn't matter if the murderer stays in the tiny cell forever. He will continue to breathe instead of your family member whose right to life has been taken away. I repeat, it's not fair. Whatever happens, your life will never be the same. This trauma cannot be overcome. At the very least, justice must be served in full response to what has happened to us. And also, let's take a look from the state side. We will feed these people who will not contribute a grant to society in their lifetime to their prison for years. Looking at from here, I can find this logical reason for the abolition of the death penalty. As I complete my words, I want you to listen to the voice of your conscience again.
Minutes left. You're welcome to riff if you want. Mohammed.
Hello guys. I feel that I'm running for election. So I'm gonna just in this couple of minutes analyze what I heard from my brothers and sisters here. So I feel that they did one thing. They just minimize how they look to the victim side. They look to the murderers or the criminal family side. This is number one. And I feel that all their complaint is about the misuse of execution. So they say that it may kill a lot of people who deserve to be executed, but there is a percentage that they do not deserve to be executed. So here need to understand what the different types of killing or being a murderer. So in the law here in the United States, we have many laws describing the murderer. There is a second-degree law, there is a second-degree murder, first-degree murder, and mass murder. It's a different types of murders and have different motives, and that's why we have different punishments for them. Firstly, we can speak about the second-degree murders because it's not related to our case. It's if you are walking to your home and someone can try to steal your money. So you're trying to escape, you pushed him, he fell down, he has a knife, it came in his stomach, he died. You didn't do anything, you were defending yourself. You didn't deserve a punishment. We are not speaking about that guy who killed somebody to be executed because I was defending himself. You are driving your car and a lady left her son, he passed away suddenly, you couldn't press the brakes, he died. It's a mistake, but he didn't mean it. This is not the kind we are speaking about motivation. But if we speak about drug dealers, for example, if we speak about Pablo Escobar, when he bombed a street that had 1,000 family and he killed all these people, we should give this devil another trial to be alive. That's not fair. This is injustice.
Yeah.
And as well, killing is not only the only way to be executed. So in my country, for example, if you betray the country, you can be executed. If you're a massive drug dealer, you can be executed. One case in our country, someone get a lot of contaminated blood bags in the country, which led to kill a lot of children, millions of children in my country. I don't think these people deserve another chance.
All the minutes, all the seconds they could possibly use. I gotta say, both groups there have done a great job preparing their.
Did we discuss all together?
No.
Jeremy?
It's too much.
We're going to discuss all together? Or?
No. Now we're moving on with the second part of the debate. Now, this team is going to have 5 minutes to address some arguments that they made over there. And then they'll have 5 minutes. At the end, they'll have 2 minutes and 2 minutes. And then afterwards, we'll have a Q&A at the end. Here you go, Ms. Stephanie. You had a chance to get the survey here. One for you and one for you too. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, a little survey. Okay, welcome to come on up to the big table. Is it you, Ms. Alade?
Yes, sir.
Who's coming up? All right, give her a hand, everybody. Give her a hand.
I just wanna ask you what justice means for you, right? You cannot, in the way, make justice of your own rents. So you can be equivalent with the people who make the murders, if you feel angry, if you feel there's no good way to make justice. And let's think about the death. For these people, it doesn't matter death. So staying in prison, for example, could be more hunting for this murder. And let's think this way. So I think you cannot provoke revenge. Revenge provokes more revenge. So what do we want for the society? What do you want to show from a generous?
Students of time, this team here. Yes, probably Rick.
So, my friend said that we should work with the thing that I said, A for A, I for I. Okay, so do you think it's if someone killed someone from your family and then we kill him, we sentence him to death, are you gonna be satisfied? That's a question I'm asking you. Are you gonna be satisfied about that?
We can't reply now.
Yeah, that's
right answer.
That's
We'll reply. No.
Rhetorical questions now.
Yeah.
It's better than
It's gonna be, for me personally, I prefer, imagine someone who tortured your brother, and he killed him to death, he tortured him, then he killed him. Or someone who raped someone and then killed him. This is torture. I'm not gonna just give him like, you know, what you call the injection? Like a shot injection, and then kill him, and he's gonna, oh, that's it, we finished. No, he should suffer from the same. So he should spend his time in prison. I think 40 years in prison, it's gonna be harder for him than just get an injection. That's it, we finished. Yeah, it should be like
It
this.
should feel like every moment.
Yeah, every moment you need to suffer. I know you're gonna say, oh, you know, there's some rich people who do worse thing and then they go out, like Pablo Escobar can go out from the prison, escape too many times. But we still not talking about like the justice system. That's first. Second, you're still talking about people like numbers. You said, oh, it's only 187 case mistakes. We never should take people as numbers. It's like souls, it's humans. If it was your brother, you're not gonna treat it like a number. You're gonna treat it like a human. It could be someone from your family. Then it's not gonna be a number anymore. You know? Thank you.
No more numbers.
I will give you some reason about that, what you are saying. That a lot of people who have money, not in USA, but other countries, who have money, they always try to save themselves and put some other people the wrong concept.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because of that, a lot of people die. Those people, those who did nothing, but because of,
Money talks.
yeah, she's right.
That's it. You're welcome to stop if you want to. It's okay. You guys are finished, that's okay. You're welcome to stop.
Go.
Save it for the end if you want. Or you can talk for 30 seconds if you like. That's okay. We'll save it for the end.
We can sing a song.
Why you say That's a good. And we didn't talk about the religious thing. Except you all, I think, guys are religious guys. Oh, why you? We never just. I'm not this is how it should work in reality.
You're asking a lot of questions, I'm not gonna reply.
Okay, so religious is like said that we never should take someone's life. You know, it's not our right. It's God's right to take someone's life. And this guy's here is saying like, oh, we can take someone's life because the family want to take care of theirs and everything and stuff like that. No, we should not do that. It's only God who have the right to kill someone, not humans. This is. Oh,
Not yet, not yet. Keep going.
I'm done.
This is good. It kind of gives you all a feel for the whole structure of this thing. You probably will have to do this sort of thing in university. All right, you get 5 minutes for people to come up here tonight.
He's coming to kill me.
No more. So, I mean, Cindy, you're going to do your closing part at the end? Yeah. Okay, that's no problem. 5 minutes for refutation, and I appreciate your adherence. Thank you, Mustafa, for your adherence to the rules. I can't respond to you now. I'm going to wait for my turn.
Provoking us.
That's right. That's right. Don't let him get under your skin. I love it, man.
Yeah, okay, so.
Anytime. Go ahead.
So let's start. First thing, I feel that the guys here are misunderstanding us. We are not saying that anyone should execute anyone. We are not saying that human beings are sheep, so you can kill anybody. We are not giving excuse for the misuse of the law. All of that is not our point of view. We believe that saving the human being is way more valuable than executing them. This is not a negotiable point, because if we say that, we are a zombie, not a human being, man. But still, I feel that they are speaking from just one side. That's why we need to differentiate between the type of murders again. So let's speak about the cases we think that they deserve execution. Let's take the Boston Marathon, for example, that happened like almost 10 years ago. One guy decided to bomb hundreds of people, have families, they turned them into orphans, widows, and everything. And this struggle will live these people for generations and generations. I didn't hear them mention these people. I hear that the parent of the murder, by the way, the murderer was Muslim, from my religion. But anyway, that's not the point, because he's a murderer family. So they speak about the mom of this guy. But these hundreds, I didn't hear them speaking about them. They just mentioned, oh, maybe from my family, if someone killed my brother, I want to kill him. That's just a sentence. And paragraph about the murder family. That's not fair. And there is another thing. The difference between the forest and the wildlife and the civil life is the law. If I didn't feel justice, I will try to take my right by myself. And that's what happened in Hoods. If someone killed a guy, his family is going to shoot that guy. If we didn't make these people feel the justice, it's gonna be a chaotic, it's gonna be a forest, lions and chickens. So we need to avoid that. We need to keep the law. What I'm saying is we need to enhance the procedure. How to enhance the procedure? By making everyone interfere in the process. Another thing here, that the knowledge about the justice system. So why we have, let's say, I was watching a crime in Philadelphia, I believe, and they have a guy who was 17 years old, and he sold drugs with $250 million when he was 17 years old, okay? They caught him, and they caught his hitman. His hitman, after spending 30 years in prison, he's saying, after 30 years, I killed 30 people. I confess with that. When someone ordered me to kill anyone, he asked me to get him a souvenir from his body. So I got part of his body and I get it as a gift. So the presenter asked him, do you feel regret? Do you feel remorseful? No. I take 50K per head, let me out and I will do it again. So because his mom did not raise up him well, I'm not gonna pay the money for that. It's not my fault. And finally, the 30 family that he kills, he remembered them and he went out after 14 years. He was set free after 14 years. No regret, no remorse, no anything, right? As I mentioned again, because that was one of the hardest things, when Pablo Escobar did that in the street with the people buy the supplies for the school, and he killed like hundreds or thousands or whatever. If we went there and we find anyone that he lost his brother, he's feeling the pain till now. So this is a big deal. If there is no justice, okay. Finally, some people fear from the punishment. So if you have the if you know if you're gonna do that, you're gonna die. This may step you back. That may does not work with the statistics. That's okay because we are a human being. One big problem with the people that they always seek the perfect, and there is no perfect in life. That's in heaven. We are trying to do mistakes, enhance it, doing progress, and that's it. If you think if you're gonna cancel the execution, you're gonna be in heaven, no, you misunderstand the situation. That's not true.
Exactly.
That's enough. No question.
Okay, so okay, I'm assuming that you guys arranged that, and yeah, and if nobody else wanted to use that time for, okay. You have 30 seconds? Yeah, go ahead, I'll give you 30 seconds, sir. Oh, shoot, go ahead.
2 minutes.
Oh, no, yeah, 30 seconds.
And everyone's talking about the murders and everything.
Yeah, I'll give you a chance to do it, yeah.
I'm gonna clarify that.
I just wanted to talk.
I want to clarify some small things. Let me share my anecdote, like my personal life. My uncle was a bus driver. Somebody was trying to cross the street at the night. He hit him, and he passed away. He just stayed a couple months in the jail. After investigation, the investors, like, they find the problem, like, the man tried to cross the street with, like, hoodie, he closed the hood. He couldn't do anything. We don't talk about the argument is okay, just excellent. But another way, if somebody kills somebody with cloning or something, you need to die. They need to die.
I didn't want to cut it off. Thank you for sharing your heart. Okay, so in line with that, I'm going to, since they probably took a little bit more time, I'm going to give you all 3 minutes for closing remarks, okay? First of all, while y'all are thinking about what you're going to say, the closing remarks, conclusions, you don't necessarily have to bring anything else new here. I was just going to comment on I admired Mohammed's great use of rhetorical questions. Have you ever, engaging with the audience there, and also other folks who are engaging with the audience is like with the rhetorical questions and anecdotes and yeah, personal anecdote. Oh, actually, statistics. That was really useful too. And yeah, interesting points. Yeah, both Sheriff and Mustafa pointed out that if there's no death penalty, people would feel the need to seek their own revenge. Yeah, but anyway, a lot of people are engaging with the audience. Anyway, I'll give you all 3 minutes to wrap up. Okay, you want to say something? Is it you? Yeah, say something. 2 minutes. Whoever would like to say to you, if you don't have anything prepared, you just improvise if you'd like to.
You want to wrap up?
But you have 3 minutes to say something. I'm not talking. I'm talking to this whole group. Whatever. 3 minutes. Yeah, if you want to. Or not.
Well, you guys take $1.
If you feel if you want to rest your case, you can.
I was trying. Well,
Yeah, allow me to say something. Okay, go right ahead. Yeah.
You need to keep going, believing in transformation and the power of the light. Because you can see a little light, ring of light, and you cannot see the darkness anymore. Like break up the darkness. So I remember one video that I saw when a mother was shooting and the parents was talking so strongly angry words for him. And his face does not change. It's like serious and no shows and empathy and remorse. But when one father come to the room and start talking about the God, about forgiveness, about love, the mother start crying and his face start change. So this is an example that the person can be transformed.
Cool. Thanks. Anyone else? Yeah, go right ahead. You got plenty of time.
Defend my part about the families.
Good.
That's what happens with the children, you know? For example, there are a lot of sons and daughters, they can be alone because there are results of a recent study that reveal that between the 40% and 70% of female homicides are committed by a partner or family member. This means that a large number of children are orphaned as a result. So what happened with these children?
Just go ahead and reset the clock. And now you folks over here can use your closing remarks. I guess you will speak first, right? Okay. All right.
We can have arguments like questions.
Oh, yeah. Cindy has the floor. Okay. You have the power. Your words are powerful. Whenever you start, I'll start. Okay. Yeah, well, I gave him 3 because he talked a little while. It's okay, I won't cut you off. It's okay. It'll be okay. I'm very fast.
Okay, go.
Now, and after we explain everything, in our point of view, death penalty is likely to deter more than any other punishment. Because death penalty, first of all, it limits the overpopulation of the prison. Because there is a lot of person that doesn't have space for murder or criminals. The second, death penalty, it eliminates the act of escaping and future victims, like El Chapo. He escaped many times and he killed, every time that he escaped, he had to kill other people. So I think we shouldn't abolish the death penalty. I heard you say that kill them, it don't matter for them. But being in the prison matter for them. No, it doesn't matter too, because for them it's like vacation. Because when I was in the street, I heard someone say that he was on vacation. I asked him which vacation, he said that he was in the prison.
Yeah.
That's why for me it shouldn't be abolished. You can use it for some cases like capital murder, but it shouldn't be abolished. It can still be there, but not abolished.
All right, that was great job. So now I'm gonna kind of open it up for question and answers. Actually, I want to open it up to anybody in the audience can either make a comment or a question. Mario, you can address a question or comment to either side. Go ahead, sir. Yes.
I just want to make some commentary about this. It's, in any case, I'm agree with this team.
Okay.
No, but let me say why. Yeah. My country have the execution penalty for over 100 years. And for 30 years was abolished. And the rates of criminality rise 150%. Also now, my country is not a safe country. Even though I believe in the human being, I believe that in all those families that have, of course, a lot of consequence for both sides, from the men that kill somebody and their own family in the other side too. But I think that this penalty is, we are not to think in the, it's not done to keep the persons itself, is to keep the society. Because also when they exist, also is one way to keep under control the behaviors of the society.
Okay, sounds like you're directing the comment to this team over here. Does anybody want to comment on that? You're welcome to respond. Go ahead, sir. Mohammed?
It's not a religion thing.
Okay, yeah.
Some people said, oh, we need to keep it in hand. The law gonna judge, gonna, kill the right people. If the law can kill the right people, it can put in prison lifetime the right people. You know what I'm saying? That's first. Secondly,
Concise.
a lot of countries use the what they call, like, the judgment of, like,
Jurisdiction.
the killing, like someone, capital murder, capital. They use it.
Should use that word.
Like I have someone who is like against me politically, so I can judge him. I play with, court and all stuff. Judge him. They do it, especially in that in Egypt they do that. That happens. So this law can be played by the country by themselves. Sometimes the president's, this guy is like, he's my opposition, and give him a murder or something, like something, he put him in, like, in a scene, and then he said, we need to murder him,
Okay.
Capital.
Cool.
So it should be used, if we can use capital murder in a good way, we can you can put like the criminals in prison for a lifetime and make sure that they spend time doing the right things, not playing, not having vacation like this.
Yeah. That's something.
Also, this is a dream that make capital murder for the right
Okay, I'm gonna let this team respond because you spoke and they responded. Now they're gonna respond. Okay, and then I'll
She
pick her.
already told you that people that going to jail, they always
Escape.
escape. A lot of the times, most of the time, they ask the tribunal they can judge them again. And sometimes how do you say?
It's okay, buddy.
No,
Try.
people have the civil who stay in the court.
Okay, lawyers, judges. What do you know?
Juries.
Juries, thank
they
you.
Give a lot of times they solve that problem for them. So, and I come from one country, in my country, if you kill somebody, it's the biggest news. Even the president knows. That's why, since I came here to the US and I saw and I hear people talk about kill other people like a joke, like a game or something, that is a mental problem.
Yeah.
It's a very mental problem.
It's a big mental problem. That's good.
That's why I thought I was with you 100%, but now I understand that we have to keep that law here in the US.
Can I ask
because it's very important. It's very important. Death penalty exists since this word exists.
Yeah. So it's an old-fashioned. Okay, real quick, and then I'm going to go over to my. Sir.
Okay, we do like here in Texas, we can allow like to capital murder, like execution law. But did the crime rate wane? I'm asking you. Did the crime rate wane?
Does the crime rate go down?
It went to up and down since they sent the execution back in
but
1976.
Do you
It
have
went
a
up and down,
statistic?
and
Do you
the
have a
maximum
statistic?
number
Do you have a
they didn't
statistic?
reach. They didn't reach in a country, in a city, state full of millions. They didn't reach 10,000 of the murders. So it up and down. Do you remember the listening that the teacher gave it to us for someone had a graph and he make the big scale so he doesn't see the variation, and then when he changed the scale, you can see the variation. You are speaking about the wide image, but if you go year by year, yeah, it was up and down.
Yeah, death penalty is a kind of to stop the problem.
Anyway, it's not a win-lose situation, conversation.
All right.
We should win-win situation. We are speaking to reach the justice. We are not whose idea is wrong or whose idea
All
is
right.
correct.
I'm going to let Gamza make a comment or a question. Go ahead, Gamza. She has the floor. All right.
And
Yeah.
everyone was talking about the murders. There are rapists.
Yeah.
There are people torturing animals, kids.
Yeah.
There's psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get rid of them. I mean, like any mental health hospitals or something. In my country, can you listen to me? In my country, there is no death penalty. People are raping the women, kids, men, everyone, animals, even animals. You can't imagine. And they're going to the jail, and then they're coming back. They're doing the same thing. This is not normal.
Okay. So you're directing it to them, right? Do you want them to comment on that?
I'm agree.
Okay. Fair enough. Good. Maybe it should be pointed. I think they understand the gravity of rape, murder. They understand it's serious too. I think that's their point. Yeah. But anyway, okay. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Anybody else want to weigh in with a comment or question or comment or question? Anybody else?
I thought the government, all institutions, keep the death penalty because it's like a kind of stop the problem. So, like we said before, like Mustafa said, it's not like we have to kill every people that commits a crime. It's not like that. It's a capital murder, capital crime. So that's why keep the death penalties, like cut the problem. If you escape in the jail, if you escape, you will going to continue to commit a crime. That's why we have to stop you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Let him left him.
I just want to ask you a question. Do you have the penalty in your country?
We don't have.
Okay. What's the crime rate in your country?
I mean,
Crime rate.
is what you're trying to say.
Crime rate in my country is not like
It's
you
just-
don't have to compare.
It's not like the US.
Yeah.
The US have the death penalty.
Yes.
You have your answer.
Well, I mean,
No, I have to tell you, you have your answer. In
There's-
my country, no, in my country we don't have it. That's why all my life I agree with you. But since I came here, I understand we have to keep this law in the US. That was
We
the
keep it and we
question.
still
I
have
have
higher crime
one
rates.
question, I have one question.
We still have it, but if we didn't kill them, the score will be on top.
yeah.
We didn't try.
Okay.
But the
Yeah.
death penalty not stop because, for example, the family, the children, when they grow up, they want to be fine revenge. Okay, what crime don't stop.
Okay, what about the other
No,
family?
I'm talking about
They will know
crazy,
that
doing hard work.
the one who
going to-
killed their,
Oh, okay. Oh, we have a crosstalk over here. I'll let you weigh in. Thank you, Mom.
So if they're about family, the other one, the family of the victim too will be mad
Yeah.
at the law, at the jury, at everything. They can seek revenge too. So I think for me, they have to kill him to compensate the family.
Yeah.
My
All right.
question, do you think that penalty can control the crimes?
No, nobody's
What
getting. Yeah.
about your comments? I'd like to
All right.
talk about.
So you are saying if someone
Hold
kill
on.
one, give life sentence. If someone kill 100, give him a life sentence. If someone poison 1 million, give him a life sentence. If anything, give him a life sentence because all the mistakes are the same, right?
Okay, if
Just give him a life sentence. He killed million, he killed
You may be straw manning their argument here. Wait. Alana wanted to speak. Go ahead, Alana. You have the floor. All right. Oh, very good. Yeah. No. I'm gonna let Alana speak now. Yeah.
No, about this, the family,
Mhm.
the suffering about the crime.
Mhm.
So the forgiveness is the way.
Mhm.
You can imagine the room, the atmosphere, the energy, the
Yeah.
mood is better when you forgive. You show love.
Yeah.
Because the death penalty is not the cruel.
Okay.
It's
Cruel. Yeah.
You have to hide a lot of potassium.
Yes. She does. Yeah.
If I kill one of
Oh, good Lord, Cindy, I don't think you should do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you sure?
If you did it for my brother, I'd
Me
kill you.
first, because if
Forgiveness
I
is not
continue angry and
Hate you.
hate you, it's worse for me.
Okay. Nice.
There's some people that can just be satisfied.
It's just for
knowing
me,
that
also for
the
our.
one
Yeah, if someone killed my brother, I'm gonna kill him.
Yes.
Long story short.
No, Alani,
But-
sorry, Alani. Excuse me. We classified before type of people have to be in the death penalty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
First degree.
First degree,
Yeah.
second degree.
Yeah.
Understand. So
But-
if you forgive me, it's because I'm very, very sad with myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if somebody is like he mentioned before, he killed somebody and he didn't regret it. He didn't regret it.
All right.
So you never forgive me.
Okay. So I'm just gonna cap it off here in just a moment here. So if you can say, y'all fill out the surveys, okay, and you can drop them in here. I'm just curious. The team that you were on, were you put on the team that you personally agree with?
No.
Oh, you feel this way over here. Oh, you feel it? Okay. So you were arguing a position you don't agree with. It's difficult. Oh, how about you guys? Were you in a team?
I agree.
You changed your mind. You said earlier you changed your mind, I guess. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with some point.
Fair enough. Okay. Guys, drop it in here. Bye.